Carrie Martin was a school teacher and supervisor in Bossier Parish schools from 1913 to 1925. But these job titles only hint at the effect she had on Black education in Bossier Parish. After teaching for a number of years in the plain dealing area, she was appointed the Jeanes supervisor of Black schools in the parish. She held this supervisory position for 14 years. She was the third Jeanes supervisor appointed in the state of Louisiana and the first in Bossier Parish. She was also a leader in community health, home life, and beautification. Carrie E. Martin was born in December of 1883 in Spring Ridge, Louisiana, a rural part of southwestern Caddo Parish. Her parents were Anthony and Georgia Jackson Washington. Her father farmed and served as a Methodist preacher. Census records note that he was literate. Carrie was 16 years old when she married her first husband, Franklin Roan. The young couple lived a few houses away from her parents in Jackson Parish in 1900. Franklin's fate is unknown, but in May of 1909, Carrie remarried to James C. Martin in Bossier Parish. Her father owned land in the Hughes Spur community there, which is near Plain Dealing. Carrie became a school teacher and her husband farmed. Carrie did not have a college degree, but she received teacher training during summer institutes for Black teachers. This was typical of the early Jeanes teachers who answered to the needs of Black communities in the segregated South. The Jeanes Fund, also called the Negro Rural School Fund, began with donations from Anna T. Jeanes. She was a Philadelphia Quaker who wanted to improve education for rural Black children in the South. The Jeanes Fund developed a program for a host of African American master teachers. In 1913, the Bossier Parish School Board voted to hire a Jeanes teacher. Carrie Martin was selected to fill the position with a 6-month contract. As the Jeanes teacher, she had charge of almost 5,000 students across Bossier's 59 Negro public schools. She had to traverse the whole parish on her own across rough and muddy dirt roads. During the 4-month-long school session, Carrie visited 33 of these rural schools. Leo Favreau was the state supervisor for rural Negro schools and made several visits to Bossier Parish to inspect the schools and the work of Carrie Martin. She was ill during one of his visits, so he called on the Bossier Parish School Superintendent, W.A. Fortson, to discuss her work. Mr. Favreau concluded from this trip that there was considerable activity on Carrie Martin's part, but that the Jeanes program did not have secure standing with the Bossier Parish School Board. Mr. Favreau's suggestion was to win the board over with the usual strategy to sway reluctant whites to the cause of Negro education, emphasize the practical industrial nature of the Jeanes teachers' work, especially in agriculture. In 1919, Bossier was without a Jeanes teacher. The reason for this gap in Carrie Martin's term is unknown, but Leo Favreau admonished the school board by saying, "This is to be deplored," because Carrie Martin's work had done a lot of good promoting the interests of Negro schools in Bossier Parish. He hoped the board would see fit to again have a Jeanes teacher and make an appropriation sufficiently large to attract a very capable agent. They must have listened, because Carrie Martin was rehired as Jeanes teacher for Bossier Parish the following year. Carrie Martin had summer duties as the parish canning agent for Negroes. The canning agents were urgently needed in 1917 when the United States entered World War I. Food production was up to support the war effort, but food preservation was key to eliminate wasted food. After only 4 weeks on the job, Carrie Martin held 68 canning demonstrations for Bossier residents. She was also in charge of Bossier's canning entries for the Negro Division of the Louisiana State Fair. Carrie Martin worked tirelessly for the education of Black children parish-wide and left a lasting legacy in Bossier Parish. She served the indispensable role of supervisor of Negro schools. Carrie Martin passed away on March 11, 1926, from cervical cancer. In recognition for her work, the Bossier Parish School Board named a plain dealing school in her honor in 1954. The History Center has a wealth of information about the local Jeanes teachers. Contact or visit us if you'd like to know more.